Wait. A little part right there. You're always welcome to YouTube. You don't listen to that. Every Google phone cover. See the app on the phone? Like a 2-bit Joe. Two-bit Joe. All over. You gotta make it count. So. Visibility's not bad.
In today's video, I'm going to show you how to be able to stream vertically to YouTube Shorts utilizing OBS Studio. So once you have OBS open, on the right hand side, you're going to select settings. You're then going to come to stream, and for service, you want to make sure you have YouTube RTMPS selected. You go ahead and get connected to your YouTube account. Now, if you've never live streamed to YouTube before, you're going to want to first come to your YouTube account on a browser. You're going to come to the right hand side and select create, and then you want to select go live. Now, if you've never done this before, you're going to get a prompt that's going to say you have to wait 24 hours before you're able to live stream, and then you'll be able to be good to go. If you see the screen that I see now where it says welcome to the new YouTube live control room, then you are able to live stream directly on YouTube. So once you got ahead and got that sorted, you're going to come back to OBS. And we're going to select ignore streaming service setting recommendations. Then we're going to come here to where it says output. And here for your video encoder, these are going to be the best settings to get the best quality possible on your YouTube Shorts live stream when utilizing OBS Studio. So here for the video encoder, if you're on a Mac, you'll use hardware encoder. If you're on a Windows, you'll use NVIDIA. Then we'll have here for the rate control CBR. And then for the bit rate, I have it at 9,000. You can have it between 6,000, 9,000 for a 1080p stream. Now, the way you figure out this number is by understanding your upload speed. In order for you to be able to support a 9,000 bit rate, you want to have at least 20 upload on your internet. So to be able to check that, you're going to come to speedtest.net, and I'll put a link in the description of this video. You'll simply press go, and then it's going to give you your download and your upload. You want this upload number to be at least 20. Anything higher than 20, you should be good to be able to stream at 9,000. So once you have that figure there, you're going to come back to OBS. For keyframe intervals, you're going to put it at 2 seconds. For profile, you're going to put it at high, and then you can go ahead and select use B frames. So the next thing we want to do is to be able to stream vertically to OBS, we need to make sure that our canvas in OBS is set up correctly. So we'll come to video. And for the base canvas, you want to make sure that it's set to 1080 by 1920. So you can simply go ahead and type that in, 1080 by 1920. And then you want the output to be exactly the same, 1080 by 1920. And then your FPS can be at 60. So now you'll press OK, and we'll have this vertical landscape here now. So now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and build it out and start adding the things that are going to make our vertical live stream look professional. So the first thing that we're going to want to do, and we're going to end up creating something similar like this here. So what you're going to want to do here is you want to hit this little plus icon under sources. We're first going to start with our camera. So to be able to add our camera plus icon, creating something similar like this. So the first thing that we're going to want to do, and we're going to end up creating something similar like this here. So what you're going to want to do here is you want to hit this little plus icon under sources. We're first going to start with our camera. So to be able to add our camera, we're going to go video capture device. You can go ahead and add in your camera. I have it here selected. Press OK. And now you can see here that my camera is now going to be in shape. So I'm going to grab it. I'm going to bring it down, and that's going to be the first stage of it. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a starting soon screen. So what I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to hit plus on here. I'm going to go to media source. And I already have a starting soon screen right here. I'm going to press OK. And now I'm going to bring this down and also resize it. Okay. And this is going to be a starting soon that I went ahead and got from streamdesigns.com. And I'll put a link in the description of this video. So Stream Designs has tons of overlay packages you can go ahead and utilize to make your stream look professional. The one that you see here is the package loadout. So you can see here that this is going to bring everything that I need to be able to make my stream look professional, from my starting soon, from my be right back, from my countdown timer, from my alerts, my overlays, everything that I need to make my stream look professional. And again, I'll put a link in the description to Stream Designs in the description below. So once you go ahead and have your overlays, you'll then be able to go ahead and start adding them in here just like this. So I have my camera, then I'll have my starting soon, and then I want to go ahead and add in my gameplay. So to be able to do that, I'm going to hit the plus icon. I'm going to hit video capture device. I already have my gameplay already added here, so I'm going to grab that. Here's my PlayStation screen. I'm going to bring it down just slightly, and then I'll be able to go ahead and adjust it. And here what I'll do is that I'll make this a little bit bigger, and then I'll right click on this, select transform, and then I will go ahead and hit center horizontally. And now here we are. I now have my camera at the top. I now have my starting soon in the middle, and then I have my gameplay here. You can adjust this exactly however you like. Now, once you have your layout ready to go, you then want to go ahead and come to the right-hand side, select Manage Broadcast, and now here's where we want to go ahead and create a new broadcast. So we want to go ahead and add in my title. So this is a test stream. You then want to input your description. This could be you put your links to your other socials. You can put more things about what it is you're going to be streaming. This is a test. And then very important here for privacy. If you want everyone to be able to see your vertical live streaming, you want it to pop up on the shorts feed, you want to make sure you have this selected at public. If you just want to be able to test to see how it looks, you can go unlisted or private. So I'm going to leave it as unlisted. You're then going to select your category for gaming, and then it says this video made for kids. Now, if your content is kids content, right, like it's going to be, you're just going to be playing kids games, then you want to go ahead and say, yes, it's made for kids. But most of the time, if you want anybody to be able to watch your content, you want to select, no, it's not made for kids. Then you want to go ahead and add in a thumbnail. And if you've never created a gaming thumbnail before, I'll put a link in the description of this video to how to make a gaming thumbnail. Then you can go ahead and for latency, you can leave it at normal or you can leave it at low. Okay, and then you want to enable DVR, and then you want to go ahead and select create broadcast and start streaming, and that's going to send it over to YouTube. Now, if you want to be able to stream in both vertical and horizontal to maybe like Twitch and YouTube Shorts or YouTube long form, and then also YouTube Shorts or even TikTok, go ahead and watch this video right here where I walk you step by step on how to stream both in horizontal and in vertically at the same time utilizing OBS Studio. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to be able to stream horizontally and vertically at the same time utilizing OBS Studio. This is going to allow you to be able to stream to Twitch and TikTok, or Twitch and YouTube Shorts, or even YouTube and YouTube Shorts at the same time. So the very first thing you're going to see inside of OBS Studio, this is what we're going to create. We're going to need to get this vertical plugin installed in our OBS Studio to be able to go ahead and do this. And again, everything that I'm mentioning today will be in the description of this video. So the first step,
What to do, YouTube, and welcome back to another flipping video. In the last part of the flipping series, you guys saw how we literally got $100,000 worth of Surons in. I would say we're about halfway through. So today I'm gonna be taking you guys through a day in the life as a Suron dealer. We're gonna have hella meetups for you guys because you guys have been loving the footage, and thank you guys so much for the support lately. And if you guys haven't heard, at 100K subs, we are giving away a free Suron to a lucky subscriber. Only rules are you must be subscribed to the channel and be following me on Instagram. So without further ado, we're not gonna waste any of your guys' time. Let's get straight into the meetups. All right, fire is here. Well, guys, is it cool if I record? I do content YouTube and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Actually?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, Raji. So this is it. This would be like the X6. Yeah, it's a little bigger. It's definitely smaller than a dirt bike. Yeah. We put them all together. Yep, that's the boxes and everything. We unbox everything. It's just easier for the customer because you have to put on the front wheel, the handlebars, and all that.
Yeah, because it comes in a crate, right?
Comes in a crate, and you gotta disassemble all that. So it takes about like 30 minutes of that to do. So it just saves a little bit of time. I don't know if it's fully charged right now. It's not good to keep the battery stored. Keep them manually between the quarters. Just eco and sport. So we have 2 modes, and yeah, it's in miles per hour. And then I think there might be like a few miles on it because it's been test ridden a few times by a few customers. Oh, there's no way it's 257. It's impossible.
Okay, yeah, I didn't see the point there.
I was about to say 257.
Yeah,
It doesn't have a single cycle. That's not possible. We have all the extras for it as well. All the fender, all that type of stuff.
Charger, I'm assuming, is in the box.
Yep.
looking at these bikes for a while, trying to just like stir up the confidence to say, all right, I'll drop the money on one. So, number plate. Extra pads or just like actual?
Extra pads, yeah.
Extra pads?
I guess Saran includes that for the newer models now, so
Yeah.
it's nice to have.
You said the actual warranty's through you, basically?
It would be through me, yes, but how we're getting them is through a resellership program.
Okay.
So there's a limited warranty. As long as it's not the user's fault, then
I guess something manufacturer.
yeah, like if the screen stops working out of nowhere, if stuff like that.
As long as you don't like run it into a wall.
Yeah, as long as you don't come back and
Yeah.
be like, hey, the fork is completely broken.
Yeah,
Hit by a car.
Yeah.
And you mind if I take it for a ride?
Yeah, is it cool if I hold cash while you're test riding?
Cash or ID?
What?
I got cash car ID too.
Any cash, phone, ID, anything like that. Turn this around. And then I said 3.9 if you were to come today, which you weren't able to come yesterday. So we're trying to keep it at 4,000. Just like the first day we get. We'll be able to do the rest of Zell.
We had that storm down there. I went early. So we took the money out.
That was probably the best save I've ever seen.
Oh my!
I didn't even know that it was already
Right here. This is the driver.
That's embarrassing. There's no one.
Oh, look.
You could start it in eco mode too.
This is the best way to You got everything here. Stay on this side and you're gonna handle this. Okay?
You ride motorcycles?
He did.
Yeah.
I could tell.
If you're gonna do anything, do this, okay? And don't put pressure on here. Because this, if you do this, you're gone. So you need to make sure you're situated. Before you give it a little bit, not too much. So you hold the brake before you go. So
No, it happens all the time. First time I was on one, same thing. Flipped.
do that.
I'm just glad I didn't drop it.
Yeah.
Because I would have. I mean,
Okay,
I
grab
still
it.
would have bought it, but
Do that. Okay? Yeah, I was riding crotch rockets.
Where? We have a few dirt bikes in the garage, but
Yeah, I had like 6 of those, man. Every time I see them on the highway now, it's like, oh my god.
they're dangerous though.
Yeah, but it's just like this thing, and you know, it's you get on it and you feel that
That power.
uh
I've never personally been on a sport bike, but I've ridden dirt bikes. So,
but if you get on a 1000
well, I'm a.
and you get on the highway and do 150, you'll know.
Did you try it in sport mode?
no. I mean, it's plenty fast. Just
Yeah.
regular mode for.
And then the thing is, I know I've had a few customers point this out. When you first get the bike, the belt is tight. You're gonna hear it. No, it's the belt. The belt is very tight when you first get it, and then over time it kind of loosens up. Yeah, so we got.
And then the way you can tell it's a 25 is usually
Well, you can tell it's just based off the board, and you can tell it's by the bottom of the battery. It's a 60 volt 40 amp motor.
This is gray.
and then
The all black with like white on.
60 volt or 80 volt.
This is 60 volt 40 amp. So like 2024 is 60 volt 38. Yes, you can adjust that. Right know front is oil, but I don't know.
I don't even filled up my back shot.
I've never filled up my back truck either. I just can't. I just do it first day when I get him. I'll let him go for 39. Right.
Like I said, we didn't.
Alright, yeah, that works. And then do you guys want to bill a sale or anything for the picture of my ID? Anything like that? I've had it. Okay. Okay. So I had a few people ask that over there.
Yeah.
You don't want to get one as well? So you guys are happy? Like for the riding stuff? Any injuries in road sport fights and stuff? That's
I saw everything.
like just passing by. It's like sunny and rainy. And then sold it for $4,000. I did tell me back today, but maybe yesterday. Unfortunately, yesterday's price is not today's price, so we sold it for $4,000. So we got to make our way over to the car now, but we have a second sale delivery. Alright, guys, we are on our way to the second meetup of the day. Black 2025 Suron. Thing we agreed on and it looks like it's a mom buying a Suron for her kid, so we'll see you guys. Well, nice to meet you. Is it okay if I record? I do YouTube and stuff. Yeah, this is it. Can't go out What made you switch to Suron?
I felt like Is it a big like community out here? Because by us, there's a lot of kids in there.
And do you want me to switch it to miles per hour? Or to kilometers?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
All right, it's in miles now. Yeah, 2 miles total on the bike.
Thank you.
So all your friends have that?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys like, where do you guys ride around here? Is it like drive the streets or?
Yeah, most of the time. There's like a track. You know what Joliet is?
Yeah.
Yeah, we go there sometimes.
Can you ride these two Joliet?
Yeah. We sometimes we put them in my friend's like he has a big store.
Okay. Awesome.
Enjoy it, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you. Look at this guy. Oh my god. So, super smooth meetup, but we gotta get ready for our next meetup. We have someone coming in and they want to buy 3 bikes. They are driving over 2 hours to pick these bikes up. They were interested in 1 purple and 2 black. His name was Craig, so let's go ahead and leave him a call right now and see what time he is coming. That's Jeff, afternoon, around 4 to 5, currently 4:09, and he said got a black Ciroc, or got 2 black Cirocs, he agreed on 12,000 gas, so a little bit better price, he's taking 30, he went in the full deal, and absolutely gorgeous. It looks like we are going to be doing a meetup from inside the warehouse. So, Craig, we'll see you soon. Craig?
Oh yeah, we got stuck in an awful
Yeah.
storm. It was like pouring and pouring and pouring.
And is it cool if I record? I do YouTube and stuff.
Just don't get my butt on.
Alright.
So you build these and sell them?
Yeah, build them and sell them, yeah. Yeah, good amount of work, yeah. Yeah, and then I saved the last purple one for you. Those were flying out like crazy.
Purple?
Everyone wanted them, yeah.
And you can just take all the stickers off, huh?
Yeah.
If you want.
I leave them on, and then I didn't put on the front fender or any of the extra stuff that comes in the box. I kind of just leave that up to the customer.
So these are all the same, huh?
Oh yeah, they're all the same. But all I have, yeah, a lot faster than these.
What do these do? Like
50.
I got a 250. Where's that?
I think like 250 is way quicker. I think it's like 80. I think 250. I think 250 can be close to 80.
You just jump somewhere.
Yeah.
There's not like a big stretch where you can just rip. Give us a tutorial. How do we ride these things?
All right. Well, let me open this up first. So right here, if you look back here, there's a kill switch. Before you ride, you always want to flip to the right. So that's like turned on.
That red switch.
That red switch. So right now it's on. If it's this way, it's not going to get any power, even if you flip the key. So flip to right is on. Key in.
Should I ever turn it on or off?
No.
Just leave it on.
No, you can leave it on. I would only turn it off when you're charging the battery.
Okay. If I accidentally forget, am I in trouble? Or not?
No, you're not in trouble now.
Okay.
I would just recommend it. And then the bike's not going to go when the kickstand is up. Put the kickstand up and it's going to rip, yeah.
And is it in regular mode now or sport mode?
It's in sport mode right now, but I can throw you an eco, take it around the block.
And you said how fast do these go in sport?
About 50 miles an hour in sport.
And
I
just
think
like,
eco mode will do about 30, maybe 28.
okay, so your front brake, just like a motorcycle.
Yeah, left is
This is
left is
front?
rear brake. Yeah, right is front.
Okay. Left is back, no clutch, nothing, huh?
No clutch, no nothing, just
You
gas.
guys like order all these cool like aftermarket cars?
Yeah, you can order aftermarket stuff for
Do you
them.
do much of that, or you just kind of?
No, I mean I just sell the bikes, but for personal builds I've had for myself,
What do you think, Michelle? It's pretty cool.
so you put the key in, and then you just twist it down.
Why not? me your marketing.
What? I do, but it's up to your parents if you're allowed to ride it.
Do you have to pull the battery out the filter?
No, you don't have to. No. No. So, I mean, you could just unplug it. It may connect.
He found you on YouTube.
He did?
Yeah, he did.
Is it,
You do TikToks and shit too?
I know, just Instagram and
Rozzy or
YouTube.
Rozzy?
Yeah,
It's Rozzy.
yeah, I found
Yeah,
it on YouTube.
it's fire.
You're right, you have the white surround, right?
I used to, yeah. I ended up selling it though. I'm trying to get a Stark Varg for myself.
Stark is insane.
Yeah, those are nuts.
Yeah?
Sure. Again, he has a helmet I could borrow.
So typically you're kind of using both brakes, huh?
Mhm.
You're kind of, because
Yeah.
it moves, Michelle. You're kind of almost wanting to do like both brakes at the same time, like a bike. So I just have it in a regular. And it moves.
Yeah, I wouldn't slam the back brake. I wouldn't slam the front brake.
Okay, just
So
kind of.
yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Like when you're riding them, are you kind of doing both brakes, or you
Yeah, I'm
just-
doing both. Unless I'm doing wheelies, then I only use my back one.
Okay. So when you're doing a wheelie, you're just basically, if you start going too far back,
You hit
just
the
tap
back brake. Yeah.
tapping the
Yeah.
back brake. And the lights, those just automatically.
Yeah, it stays on. If you want to be able to turn it on and off, you can get like a aftermarket switch.
And then they turn on and off.
They're fast. They're fun. No, it just comes in the box, all the number plates. I just didn't put them on. Well, so the front wheel isn't on and the bars aren't on. Gotta take off all the wrapping. So what is it? One for that, one for you, and then one for him. Maybe you can get like 17-inch tires so you can touch the bottom. Because this is 19-inch wheels. I think if he gets 17-inch,
I'm used
like
to
a 17-inch wheel set, he'll be closer to the ground.
I'm used to
So.
bigger bikes because they're only 150.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Man. Just peel them off. Yeah, that's the one. That's perfect. Good stuff. Do you guys have like a cover in the truck? So I wouldn't recommend riding in the rain with all the electronics and stuff. You don't want to mess up things. Because I mean they're water resistant, but they're not waterproof, you know?
Pretty nice.
It would probably help with the water. It comes from the factory like this, everything is not.
It's just basically, it is like you'll do like
Yeah. I mean you could do wheelies, I would say up to like 20 miles an hour.
Huh?
Up to like 20 miles an hour with just throttle. You can do wheelies. Yeah, also pull up, yeah.
So 20 miles an hour is pretty slow though. You just kind of pop it
Yeah.
up and she just lifts.
Yeah.
I'll have to practice that.
Yeah. That's all I did on e-bikes, just straight wheelies.
I gotta learn 45 up to learning wheelies now. How about it? 45 to learning wheelies.
I was always dirt bikes for the tracks and trails, and then e-bikes for the streets.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it is for me. Well, I'll tell you this, as long as you're not being dumb, like there's been a few times I've been doing a wheelie, I get pulled over, I get in trouble. But like if I'm riding normally, they don't bother me. It's like
You got some nice tracks down here for dirt biking?
around here, no. I mean, there's Joliet, which is like 40 minutes away. That's the closest track here. Which is decent.
I think I've driven that one. And then you turn it off and you take it to
yeah, just flip the key and then
Is there a way to like just so that it's not like ready to go, or is it pretty much key off? Then
it's just key on, key off. There's no like neutral or anything like that.
I mean, yeah, I mean it's got some